it is interesting too. So please enjoy my presentation. In the beginning, I'm going to show you the result of my research.
Based on my ACD presentation, results are actually very based on my ACD presentation, results are actually very based on my experience, I think I'm sure that most people do not eat pork.
After conducting this research, I recognized there are a lot of points of view about this topic. Most people that I met were afraid of Muslims and they don't know exactly about Islam. So, with my presentation, I want you to understand Islam more. Now, I'm going to introduce my friend Khan, who is a Muslim. Hello Khan, please introduce yourself.
Nice to meet you. India. Today, I wish that you could learn something new about my religion, Islam.
Yeah, thank you Khan. In the beginning, I want to ask some questions. Yeah. Please raise your hand if you are Christian or Catholic. Yeah. Please raise your hand, Christian and Catholic. Yeah, thank you. More than 20. Yeah, more than 20 people are Christian or Catholic. And Buddhist, please. Only 2. Yeah. Finally, Muslim. No Actually, I expected that there would be lots of Christians and some Buddhists and no Muslims. I think Khan wants to ask another question. Anyone wants to answer these questions? Any volunteer? Don't you have any idea about this topic?
How do you think about Islam? Please stand here. Sorry?
Nothing you know about Islam.
Please.
Because I think most terrorism and bad things is made by Muslim people and planned by Muslim people. So I think, when I think about Muslim, they are very attractive and sometimes rage. And yeah, that's all I think.
Yes, thank you for your participation. So, if there is no more answer, I'm going to talk about some important things concerning Islam and Muslims. First of all, I think the strongest impression about Islam is terrorism. Maybe most of you have a negative notion because of this aspect. In fact, there have been a lot of situations concerning terrorism, such as the 9/11 attack, Iraq war, and Syria's chemical attack, and cases of suicide bombers. Furthermore, we are always affected by news that there are a lot of victims. Also, we feel uncomfortable with their looks and religious traditions. It is weird for males to have mustache and beard. And women are not allowed to take off their hijab, which is a veil to keep males from looking at the Muslim woman directly. Moreover, it is hard for us to understand using only the right hand for eating and drinking, prohibiting eating pork and drinking alcohol, and polygamy that allows males to get married with more than one woman. So, I'm going to explain those matters as easily as I can after watching this video clip.
You must be able to judge no matter how difficult it is, and then you will love me again. From research. Only if you need to visit the I understand.
He's not terrorist. To begin with, I'm going to inform you about basic knowledge briefly. Actually, Islam is a monotheistic religion which believes that God, Allah, is one and incomparable. And Muslims, believers of Islam, think that Muhammad is the last prophet of Allah, and they follow the Quran as a holy book. Most Muslims are consisted of two denominations, Sunni or Shia. And more than 50% of Muslims live in South Asia, Middle East, and Northern Africa. Even though most of us are not Muslims and haven't met Muslim friends before, Islam is the second largest religion in the world, with about 1.57 billion followers of 23% of the world's population. And as our friend Khan mentioned, not all Muslims are terrorists. Generally speaking, most Muslims do not agree with terrorism. Some extremists who follow the teaching of their God in the wrong way cause those kind of terrorism under the name of jihad. Actually, jihad has two meanings, an inner spiritual struggle and outer physical struggle as holy war. Most of us are thinking jihad as terrorism because of that outer physical terrorism. But many Muslims think jihad has only one meaning, inner spiritual struggle. Based on history, there was an interesting fact in the period of Crusade. If you have watched this movie, Kingdom of Heaven, you might know about this. Saladin, the Caliph, the leader of Muslims, allowed Christians to stay in Jerusalem after conquering the city. At that time, even though there were fights, the atmosphere between Christians and Muslims was not that violent. In addition, other traditions such as how to pray, eat, or wear are usually based on their historical or geographical factors. For example, marrying more than one woman originated from Arab culture, and then it has been written in Quran limiting the number of wives to 4 only if a man could treat them with fairness. So, most Muslim families are monogamous. So most Muslim males have only one wife. By and large, the world has become smaller than before because of the development of technology. And I'm sure most of you will meet a Muslim someday. Actually, I have an experience meeting a Muslim when I traveled Europe. At first, I was afraid of him a little because it was my first time to talk with Muslim. Nevertheless, we could become friends. He was very familiar with Koreans because his brother was living in Korea. From then, I have broken my stereotype towards Muslims. And I'm trying to understand and respect them. You will see they are not that different from us, so I'm asking you to treat them friendly. This is the end of my presentation. Thank you for listening.
Thank you, Dad.